Hi, my name is Tony Van Veen, CEO of Discmakers. Some time ago, a person emailed me to ask, when do you need legal protection as an artist? And more specifically, when do you need a contract to be legally protected? And do you need a lawyer to review or draft such a contract? And I thought, hey, what a great topic for one of my videos. I think as an artist, many of us don't think much and probably don't think enough about the legal aspects of the business. We just want to compose and record and perform, but not being protected or not securing the right licenses can get very expensive very quickly. And actually, you could potentially get sued into oblivion with penalties for something like willful copyright infringement reaching as high as $150,000 per song. So today, I'm going to cover some of the main areas where you as an independent artist will want or need to get protection. And because lawyers are really expensive, I'll also offer my thoughts on whether you'll need a lawyer to be protected or not. So here we go. Let's start with your band name. Do you need legal protection? I would hazard a guess that most artists do not legally register their artist or band name. And as an indie artist struggling to get noticed, that may be fine for a while. I was in several bands back in the day and we never registered any of our names. However, not having a band name registered can lead to problems. Remember last year or the year before when Lady Antebellum changed their name to Lady A and then promptly proceeded to sue blues singer Lady A, who had been using that name for years? My advice to you is that if you are serious about your band and about its potential future, search the USPTO, the U.S. Patent and Trademark Office website to look for whether the name you're using or that you want to use is already registered or whether there are any applications that are pending. And if the name is clear, no applications pending, then register your name at the USPTO. Do you need a lawyer for this? No, you can do it yourself online at www.uspto.gov. And an extra benefit of registering your name as a trademark is that this trademark on your band name can help you potentially win any disputes over your website domain name or any social media names should another artist at any point in the future try to grab those and use them. Okay, now let's talk about registering the copyrights on your composition and on your sound recording. Do you need legal protection? Technically, no. Your work is protected as soon as you have recorded it somehow, either in writing or on video or as an audio recording. However, you want to register your song with the U.S. Copyright Office. Registered works may be eligible for statutory damages and attorney's fees in successful litigation should you need to sue someone else for infringing on your song's copyrights. In fact, the U.S. Supreme Court has mandated copyright registration before any legal rights can be enforced. So you will want to register your copyright. Do you need a lawyer for this? Nope. You can do it yourself entirely online at copyright.gov or in a more user-friendly, artist-friendly format through one of our partners at discmakers.com/copyright. Now, how about when you record a cover song? Do you need legal protection? Well, you don't need it to record a song written by someone else. But if you plan to release it, even if you do so as a promo or for free, you need to secure a mechanical license so that the composer or the publisher of the song can get paid for your performance. And so that you are protected from any lawsuits by the copyright owner of the composition. Do you need a lawyer for this? No. A mechanical license is a compulsory license, subject to a standard statutory rate. So applying online is really simple and anyone can do it, including through our website at discmakers.com. We have some partners there that can do this for you. So just go to our website, search for cover song licensing, and it's affordable and easy to do. All right, let's talk about a band member agreement. Do you need legal protection? Well, You're better off if you have it, if the band thing is serious. What should be in a band member contract? Well, things like who owns the rights to the band name? Who owns which songs? If someone leaves the band, can the remaining members continue using the same band name and playing the same songs? How will band expenses be funded? Where does income go? For example, does the band split up the income or does it go into a band fund? Who makes business decisions? There are many things to discuss there, so it's best to make sure you and your bandmates get on the same page and then document it. Do you need a lawyer for that? Probably not, unless your band is already big time. The internet is such an amazing resource that, just Google band member contract template and you'll find lots of articles and examples, and just go through them and, pick something that works for you, and then feel free to adjust it and have everybody sign it. All right, how about a producer agreement? Do you need legal protection? I would say yes. Producer agreements frequently involve them getting points, i.e., a piece of your royalties. Sometimes the producer will have an agreement for you to sign. Sometimes they won't. There are lots of contract examples you can find online with a simple Google search. The punchline here is, since the producer deal can actually cost you royalty income, you'll want to have everything spelled out in writing. Do you need a lawyer? Probably, especially if the producer gives you his or her contract to review and sign. If you're an up-and-coming artist, however, and your producer is an up-and-coming producer, then you might be able to get away with a standard template that you could find online. However, I'm assuming you're not a legal expert, so I would be very cautious about going it alone. All right, let's talk about a work-for-hire agreement. Do you need legal protection? So check out this scenario. You're in the studio, you hired a saxophonist to lay down some bars on a song you've written. You release the song, it starts getting some real traction, and now the saxophonist comes out of the woodwork and threatens to sue you for part of the royalties as a co-writer. How do you avoid this? With a work-for-hire agreement that spells out that the artist who comes in to perform on your recording is paid their fee and does not own any further rights. So, to answer the original question, yes, you need a contract or an agreement. Do you need a lawyer? Probably not if you're an emerging artist. Just do some online research and look for a work-for-hire agreement. Now, how about a label contract? Do you need legal protection? Absolutely. Labels sign artists all the time. They have experience in doing this that you don't. And while they want you to be successful, they are looking out for their own interests first and foremost. Do you need a lawyer? Yes, you do. If you want a fair contract, you will need a lawyer. And more specifically, you will need a lawyer with music industry experience representing artists. So, as far as I know, this covers like all the main areas where you as an artist might need legal protection. Are there others? Probably, but they're not coming to mind so readily. So if there are some that I've forgotten, please add them in the comments below this window so that others can benefit from your experience. All right, I hope you found this helpful. Please make sure you're protected to prevent bad things from happening to you. See you next time.